Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Is this my? Yeah. Yes, it's all right. Hello, 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 hello. Back with another stream. I can change this strangely, but whatever. Is the stream quality good? As always, I check. It is perfectly fine. Okay, so today, as the title suggests, I want to update the. I want to do some work on the project structure overall, on the Ruin library, the Robson's user interface module. So what do I want to do? Basically, I need to do some conditional compilation. So I want to set up what parts of the library to compile. So for example, I want to select if you want to compile with X11 support, if you want to compile with Wayland support, if that's available in the future, if you want to compile with Win32 support, and even auto detect if you're on Windows, on Mac, on Linux to compile only the code you really need for that platform. So yeah, I'm gonna probably start with Meson. So basically there are already some compile arcs because the um, because they are quite kind of required for some of the standard library header files to work. For example, if I want to do a remap of the memory map file on Linux, I need to set this compile arc, otherwise I can't use the function. So uh, I probably want to add another definition to be platform Linux and Mac OS and on platform Windows. Basically, I want to add this and yeah. Also, another thing that I want to do, I want to basically adjust some flags. So, for example, there is only warning level 3 and since standard to be C89. I want to see if I can add more flags, if like if that will help the project development in the future. For example, if I can enable some of the address sanitizer, although I usually I'm writing my own custom allocators, like I have an arena allocator in Utils. So yeah, I do a lot of arena allocation on the compiler project, but because the XCB library, the library that's responsible to interact with X11, doesn't support setting a custom allocator, so they use, for example, on the event part, when you do an event here, when you get the event, you actually need to free it here because the library mallocs. And yeah. So I kinda want to work on the project structure for now. Yeah. I also want to work on asserts on macros for development purposes. I think that asserting code is very good. It's a very good way to catch bugs on development because you can just crash the program and say where the crash is, what file and line it it did crash. So yeah. Uh, um, okay, so I have here some of the default options for Meson. I want to see more. So let me close all of these tabs and gonna see uh, mesonbuild.com and I want maybe the API reference is enough. I mean, I can always search like project and I get. Can I get the here? Okay. So this is the first function that you call in Meson to initialize the project, and there it is, the default options. So there are core options and compile options. I see. So we have auto feature. We have a lot. Also, one of them seems to be debug. So I can probably remove that. Okay, removing that. We can also see other stuff. There's also everything. There's W error that I don't want to necessarily set. Okay, these are the core options. We're gonna see the C options, the compiler options. I mean, doesn't seem to be anything particularly interesting. Hmm. I mean, hmm. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that's interesting. Debug, it's very interesting to add. I also want to and so I think adding platform Linux, platform macOS, and platform Windows is enough. Okay, let's go for the GUI project. We are currently using 3 dependencies. I don't know if I want to do the linking on the compile time or in the runtime. It will depend if I get too much trouble on Linux distros. If, for example, a Linux distro has weird path names for some libraries and stuff. So yeah, for the time, I'm using compile time linking. So we have to both include directories. We have window main rendering renderer JLS. Also, another thing that we might do is moving this main file inside the library to be a test. So basically, we can run a test inside Meson, which is from what I understand is just a program that you compile and run and see if it didn't crash. Yeah. So okay, I probably want to do some refactoring because the window code only has X11 types, and I want to separate them to um, C source code files like I did on TGLES. I also want to do same thing for the surface, because the surface at the moment is only for EGL. So yeah. Yeah, and it's also very specific about XCB, whereas I want to also support Wayland. Supporting Wayland is a goal. Also seeing this, I think there's a bug here. Yeah, this was supposed to be yes to, because I'm actually using S3 phone, but I can remember. Yeah, I don't know why it worked. Actually, let me test if this still works. Build and build GUI. Okay, fails, but I think wait, am I? Oh, I think I fucked up the building. Yeah. I have to pass as like this, I think. Yeah. Okay, still works. The resizing is not as smooth. Maybe it's because it's X11. Maybe it's my fault. I don't really know. Like if I go really fast, it starts to stutter. But if I go kinda slow, it's not that bad. I mean, if I do the Wayland backend, it will probably be butter smooth. Yeah. So, um, so we can do the refactoring of some of the source code files. So for example, uh, we can check. I want to refactor the X11 part outside of the window C code, and also the EGL surface, which is called renderer. I think it's wrong. It should be called surface. And also because I kind of want to do a bit of software rendering because I think it will be easier to debug than using an graphics API. I don't know, I might be wrong, I might be right. So, okay. We can see here. I want to adjust the renderer. So this renderer is going to be actually called GRES3. And no, wait. This is not going to be renderer, it's just gonna be surface EGL. So basically I want to do this and then I'm gonna rename as surface EGL. So we have surface EGL, render GRES, and then this is kinda, it's kinda specific. I mean, we just need to refactor these to be separate functions instead of writing it here on the same block. So yeah, I'm gonna do this. So window XCP. Okay. Window, and then I'm gonna do split here to refactor these to separate functions. So what is this function? This is the init xcp init xcp backend. So this is going to return integer. And we are probably going to copy paste the code here. We want to copy paste some code here. So we can't find malloc. Maybe because I need to, let me remove all of these files. Here, I'm gonna move to here. So we have init xcp backend. There is an error. Let me set the error here, and then, oh yeah, and I also want to pass the web backend, the actual backend, and then we're gonna return 0. I don't know why there is a problem with this function. I don't really know. So we have init xcp backend. I want to also factor window.h and put the guardrails here. So if def point platform Linux. And comment here. Because maybe this is going to be kind of big, so it's good to have some comments. And I want to put this function inside here. All right. So I close by accident. Okay, so let me go back to this, and I want to, so if backend type, I want to here, I'm gonna do platform Linux. And if, so basically if the platform is Linux, I want to call the init XCP backend, passing the backend. Return this. And I probably want to crash the program here. It's unreachable. Because if this reaches, I think there will be some sort of bug. So also gonna improve some error messages like recognize backend type. Okay. Okay, looking good. Looking good. So here I think gonna do the same thing. Int the init XCP backend. Gonna pass the same pass same arguments. Pass this stuff. Gonna put this on another file, and I'm just gonna call this as the backend. Also, we do. Oh yeah, we do. I mean, probably just gonna do it inside here. I think this is X11 specific. It's not finding me because, yeah, I haven't saved the file. And also do the same thing. If def, GUI platform, Linux, and if. Okay. Okay. So I want to do this as a to-do, and backend must be set. And okay, we're gonna do the same thing here. Platform Linux. So int create top level xcb, and I think I'm gonna pass the I think just the top level is enough. Yeah. I think that only the top level is enough for the moment. So what the what am I doing? My god. I forgot how to type. Oh, my hands are still cold. To do support more top level types. Okay. And then we save this. We copy here. We paste here. Let me organize these to be some functions here. And then I'm gonna do the delete everything and call oh, no backing top level must be on new. And then we're gonna do the same thing here. Display top level XCV. And we are going to copy this. I mean, I don't think that can fail. Mm, then I'm gonna do the same thing here. If path, moving platform Linux, and if, and put this function here, return display. Okay. And there is the event type. Yeah. So, okay, this is going to be all event XCB. We are going to copy these parameters. I'm gonna also put it here. Just not forget. I'm gonna delete everything here. Put it inside here. Uh, I mean, there is already error. What is wrong here? Hmm. Yeah. Why this is failing? Uh, use of undeclared identifier. Really? Oh, okay. I thought it was defined. So I think this is going to return 0. Also, this is kinda dangerous to return like this because it's not been. Okay, I think I have found a memory leak, maybe. I don't really know. I I don't really know why this needs to this allocates. Yeah, I don't know why this allocates. We'll check for connection errors. So uh, if XCP, if all event XCP is different than 0, XCP function error. I mean, I think there's a function here. Yeah, handle XP errors. I want to refactor that and put it here. XCP handle error. And I think I can actually handle here. I mean, I think this function will not crash in the future, but it's going to crash now, so I think it's all utils. No, why isn't it? Why is this undefined? Why the macro is undefined? But here's isn't. Oh, I see. Okay. So the create display poll event. And also, oh yeah, and since these are only it's only going to be used inside of this function, I can put static on it. So we have only one warning, and it's on the get atom. Why? But oh yeah, get atom XCP, get atom XCP. Okay, no more warnings. And I'm gonna also copy the comment. I mean, I don't think an personal locator interface for the X11 gonna happen. Maybe I'll do for Wayland. So yeah. So we have a handle error, get it on XCP. I'll just need to adapt the code here. Code here. I mean, it's just missing the if def. Okay, remove this. No backend type. Okay, here. Okay, OXCP, I think it's a good name. Oh, wait. and XCP. Delete everything, set up it, copy paste here. Okay. If that only platform Linux and if and uh, gonna wait event. I mean, we probably want to re-architecture this later, but that's enough. Um, CP this destroy top level XCP. I'm gonna pass the top level. Uh, why? I probably want to do this. Okay. Strike up level. I also need to copy here the definition and yeah. Okay. We have the top level definitions working, I think. Attack to compile run. It's missing references to these functions. Why though? Why are they missing these? And can't find. I think I have. I did everything correctly, no? Why it's failing? Hmm. So why you can't find on link time? Do I need to set up link time as well? Because I think the code is fine. So let me see. here. Oh yeah. Oh, I know why. Window XCB. I know why. Okay. It's black. Where it shouldn't be black. Okay. I think I have fucked up something. Because I don't think it should be black. It should render the triangle. Hmm. Should be able to resize. Yeah. I don't know why it's a black window. Hmm. Have I fucked up somewhere? Oh yeah, maybe the event part. Yeah. Maybe that. No, that was a connection error. The window is completely stuck, so it is the event stuff that's having some trouble. Hmm. So the event polling is very confusing because basically, uh, I don't know what I wanted with it. Like, I think it tries to treat errors. It tries to treat if if it needs to be running, if it doesn't need to be running. I mean, it's very weird. So this will poll while it's true. So yeah, yeah. So I think just okay, it just crashes on line 93 of Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, okay. Else if event. Okay, if event type equal only top level event nothing and zero. Okay, there's still. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this. Okay, this is behaving correctly now. It was a silly mistake by me. So I'm glad I have fixed this pretty quickly because I tend to get to have errors on notice for quite a long time, like 30 minutes. And I'm very glad that I'm improving in this way. So yeah, everything is working and the code is correctly segregated. I think the polling now is correct. Uh, yeah, I think I can commit. Gonna why there is a file called backslash. What? What the fuck? Have I copied this by accident? Okay, we don't need this file. So we want to add this. I want to stage this. I also want to stage this and I want to commit. I want to commit this. Jar. Okay. So we have got the window part working. The window refactory working. I also want to get the renderer working, but I am kinda hungry. I haven't eaten a lot, so I kinda want to do a break to cook something and then I'll go back later. So yeah, gonna close the stream for now and I'll be right back in just a moment, like maybe in an hour or so. Okay, be right back.